So yeah, man. Jan Błachowicz versus Israel Adesanya. Good fight. Very, very good competitive fight. Of course, it wasn't like a barn burner or anything like that. It wasn't like a straight up slugfest or fight of the night, but it was a very good competitive match. Shout out to Israel Adesanya. He did what a lot of boxers tweet about. What a lot of boxers are tweeting about. He moved up, challenged himself, went in there, took on a very dangerous fighter, a very strong fighter. But Błachowicz, he just proved to be a little bit too much for him. Not just with the striking, but with the physical strength and the ability to, kind of expose Israel Adesanya's ground game. A couple takedowns definitely secured the fight for him. I watched the fight twice. The first go round, I gave it to Błachowicz. I felt like Jan, I won it 3-2. Second time I watched it, same result. I feel like Błachowicz he won it. I just feel like Israel Adesanya didn't do enough to convincingly take the belt. Early on he had his moments in the first few rounds, but I feel like whenever Błachowicz said, "Look, no more striking. We're going to use our physical strength," in the fourth and fifth round, he bagged those last two rounds. All he needed was that fifth round. Because it was tied up after four. When he got that takedown, that's all he needed. And just to control the ground, just to smother Adesanya's offense, and that's what he did. Let's go back and look at the fight real quick. First round, close round, but I gave it to Izzy. I felt like it was a good chess match. Back and forth with some jabs and some leg kicks. I think Izzy's kicks to the lead leg were a little bit better, more effective. I think that Błachowicz was getting off some good, body kicks of his own. You could see the strength difference. The kicks were moving Izzy, but Izzy continued to, find that pace with the jab. I think towards the last minute, Izzy got into better strikes, so I edged around to him, but competitive, very competitive. Second round, I had to give the Jan. Like, I watched the round like 2 or 3 times, just that one round. And I felt like Izzy won once. Then I had Jan win the round 2 times. I felt like Jan Błachowicz, his left hook to the bodies, his left hooks to the body were good. His kicks, he was jabbing to the chest. He was jabbing to the body. Izzy still finding that pace with his jab and leg kicks. But I think the more effective shots in the second round were from Jan. He was, like I said, hitting him to the chest and to the body with those kicks and moving Izzy. So second round I gave to Jan. Third round I gave to Izzy. Much better with the jabs. He stopped one of Jan's takedowns, and Izzy's left hook stunned Jan in this round. He stunned him with the left hook, landed some good head kicks. Jan started coming in, clinching a little bit more, putting the weight on Izzy. So something told me like Izzy got to start moving. Izzy got to work on that takedown because he got to start moving, because this was the round where Jan started putting weight on him. But overall, third round I gave to Izzy. Good striking. Like I said, he stunned him with that left hook too and just controlled it. But the latter part of the round, Jan started coming on a little bit stronger. Fourth round, Izzy started with good 1-2. Jan went in for a clinch, landed a good right hand on the break. He stuns Izzy with his own right hand. Izzy trying to go back to establishing that distance, putting that distance between them, man. But there was a combination that came. That combination that came from Izzy. Izzy landed that good body head combination and hurt Jan again. But what did Jan do? Jan said, "Look, going in for the takedown." Went in for the takedown. Not much happened with the takedown, but he was on top. I feel like he finished the round stronger because it was like he controlled the ground for 3 minutes. Izzy really looked lost on his back. He was really struggling because he was dealing with that bigger, stronger man. So fourth round, I gave to Jan. So I had it tied. Going into the fifth round, I think that fifth round, Izzy landed some good strikes, good leg kicks again, but Jan started coming forward with his right hand. He looked gassed, but he kept coming forward with his right hand, landing good punches, and then finally gets another takedown, and I'm like, boom, that's it. That's all he had to do was get that takedown, finalize it, and pretty much just keep Izzy pinned, work a few ground and pound shots, and get control. Get the full control in that round, and he did. Izzy's thing was he just came in here a little bit too dependent on his striking. I think he needed to, well, not just his striking, but stationary striking. Like, he was just trying to play chess too much. He wasn't really using his feet, wasn't using angles. So every time he pulls back, he's right there to be grabbed. So you pull back and your legs are stationary, all Jan got to do is go for the double leg and you down. So just a lot of things Izzy need to work on if he's moving up to light heavyweight, dealing with these bigger, stronger fighters, man. 3-2, Jan Błachowicz kept his title. I just feel like if they want to beat the champion, you got to beat him. And I think that Jan kept his title with good striking. He's been working on his boxing and his striking, and it showed. And he definitely just a bigger, stronger man. But shout out to Izzy, man. Izzy did what he needed to do, man. Definitely did what he needed to do. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section there about this fight. I give Izzy a lot of credit for challenging himself. Like I said, a lot of these boxers, man, they ain't doing that. But yeah, that's my post-fight. That's my post-fight on that.